Hello students, today we have to move for the next continuation part in the lesson sources of energy. So in the previous class we learnt about the solar energy and what are the reasons for the enormous output of energy. So solar energy means the energy obtained by the sun is called as the solar energy. The energy obtained by the sun is called as the solar energy or energy obtained generated by the sun rays. Okay, where this solar energy generally used, this solar energy is used in, I think you know about that solar water heater. Solar water heater, very important it is. Solar energy is used in a solar water heater, solar cooker, I think you know about that, this thing also, solar cooker, solar cells, and also it is used in a solar cells. So now we have to know about, okay, and also why the solar energy is used in a solar cell, or what are solar cells. So what is mean by solar cells? The cells which are made by the silicon chips. Okay, these solar cells are made by what? Silicon chips. Keep in mind, they are made by the silicon chips. So silicon is a semiconductor. Semiconductor in the sense the device which neither or nor conduct the electric current is called as the semiconductor. Solar cells made by the silicon chips, and which helps to convert the solar energy into electrical energy. Solar cells are the device which helps to convert solar energy into electrical energy. They are made by the silicon chips. Okay, and they are called as the solar cells. And what are the uses of solar cell? Where the solar cells are mainly used? The solar cells are mainly used in the artificial satellites. They are used in the artificial satellite. I think you know about that satellites. Okay, so in this they are used, and also they are used in the radio, and TV communication. In that their solar cells are used, and they are used in the traffic signals. Okay, traffic signals, red light and green light, what you can see, that they are glow up by the solar cells. And also they are used in your calculator, what you are using the calculator, in that the solar cells are there. And also they are used in a toys, children's or kid toys. Then they are used many of the times, they are used for the domestic purpose also. Domestic purpose in the sense housing circuit, they are used in the housing circuit. If the solar panel is there, then should be used as in a housing circuit to generate the electricity. So these are the uses of solar cells. Once again I'll recall you. What are solar cells? Solar cells in the sense the device which helps to convert the solar energy into electrical energy. They are made by the silicon chips. What are the uses of solar cells? Solar cells are used in artificial satellites, radio and TV communication, traffic signals, and what you are used in as a calculator. Then they are used in a kid's toy, and also it is used in a housing circuit to generate the electricity. So these are the uses of solar cells. Now we have to know about the solar water heater and solar cooker. Almost they are working in a same way. The device which helps to convert the solar energy into heat energy here. Okay, heat energy. Keep in mind, here the solar cells convert the solar energy into electrical energy. Here solar water heater and the solar cooker convert solar energy into heat energy. Okay, so let us know the advantages of the solar cooker or a solar heater. The advantages is in this devices solar energy is available in free of cost. I think you know about that, because once the device will implemented in a house. Okay, not necessary to provide the fuel cost every month, like what we are getting the LPG or electrical energy, so monthly they will leave the bill. But for the solar water heater, if you are using the solar water heater or solar cooker, not necessary to pay the amount. Okay, that is free of cost, completely it is free of cost. And it is also called as a renewable resources. Renewable resources in the sense we can use many of the times, it cannot be empty. Okay, that is called as a renewable resources. These are the advantages in the sense uses. Next we have to know about the disadvantages of solar water heater and cooker. So what are the disadvantages of solar water heater and cooker? Actually, this manufacturing of the solar cooker and solar water heater is very expensive. Once the device is manufactured, that is okay. So the manufacturing is there, no, that is very expensive. And this solar water heater and solar cooker not work at the time of cloudy days or rainy days. ಮೋಡ ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬಿಸಿಲಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ so therefore in the cloudy region, particularly always the rainy region, like Malnad region or Western Ghats region, so this devices, I mean solar water heater or solar cooker, is not usable because they didn't get sun hot. Okay, here also we can use that, but in summer season that is summer. Okay, rainy season, if there is no cloudy it can work, but in winter season most probably it never work, because the sunrise is very important to work. If the sunrise not there, then it will not work. Okay, these are the advantages and disadvantages of the solar water heater or solar cooker. What are the advantages? I mean, the solar energy is free of cost and it is a renewable. The disadvantages are the devices of the solar water heater and solar cooker, the manufacturing is very expensive and it's not working. Those devices are not working in the cloudy days. Okay, so this is about the solar energy. Particularly which mirror is used in a solar cooker. I think you know already in the night lesson, the concave mirror is used in the solar cooker or the solar water heater. Why? Because it attracts the sunlight and converts the rays, then the water, the things and everything very heated up. Okay, they are very heated up firstly. That increase the surface temperature of the inner lining of the cooker, so the food cook fast. That's why the concave helps to converge the rays. That's why the concave mirror is used. Okay, concave mirror is used in a solar cooker or solar water heater. That thing you have to keep in mind. Yes, so this is about the solar energy, that devices, advantages, disadvantages. Next we have to move to get to know the other energy resources. Okay, the other energies produced in the sea. So which are the energies are produced in the sea? Sea energies are produced in the sea. In the sense, you think you know about that samudra. Okay, which are those energies are? One is wave energy. The second one is ocean thermal energy. And the third one is tidal energy. So all these energies, okay, will produce in a seas. One is wave energy, the second one is ocean thermal energy, and the third one is tidal energy. So in that, first we have to know about the tidal energy. What is tidal energy? Tidal energy in the sense, the energy produced by the very high tides. The energy is produced by the very high tides formed in the sea. Okay, ಮಾರುತಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೈಕ್ಲೋನ್ ದ ಟೈಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಸಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದ ಬೈ ದಟ್, ಓಕೆ, ಇಫ್ ದ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ವೆರಿ ಹೈ ಟೈಡ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಟೈಡಾಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಟೈಡ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಮಾರುತಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಚಂಡಮಾರುತ. ಅಟ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೈಕ್ಲೋನ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ದ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಜನರೇಟೆಡ್ by the very high tides produced in the sea water, that energy is called as the tidal energy. So what is the limitations of this tidal energy? The limitation means disadvantages. Okay, limitation nothing but the disadvantages. What is the limitation of this tidal energy? The tides formation depends on the position of the sun, moon and earth. Sun, moon and earth. I mean at the time of full moon day or a new moon day only this will be happen. Full moon day and new moon day, I mean Amavasya and Hunimi. Okay, at that time only. So the position when the sun, moon and earth, when they all come in the straight line, then only the high tides are formed in the sea. Okay, by that time we can produce the tidal energy, but we stick on to that day only, I mean to the position of the sun, moon and the earth. Okay, if we not alerted on those days, we can't able to produce a tidal energy. Okay, so that is the about the tidal energy and its limitation. Okay, next is the second one is wave energy. So what is mean by wave energy? The energy produced by the strong wind, okay, blowing across the sea. Only this wind also it will be blow across the sea, ಮಾರುತಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಅಲೆಗಳು ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. ಟೈಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅಲೆಗಳು, ಸಮುದ್ರದ ಅಲೆಗಳು. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್, strong winds, the energy produced by the strong wind which are blowing across the sea, that energy is called as the wave energy. Wave energy. What is mean by wave energy? The energy produced by the strong wind which are blowing across the sea, that is called as the wave energy. So what are the limitations of wave energy here also? This strong winds, okay, not produce all the time, that is the limitation. Strong wind not produce, it will not produce all the time. Okay, so that is also at the time of cyclone only may the strong wind can happen or can blow. So this not produce all the times, we want to wait that situation also. So that's why this is the limitation of limitations of the wave energy. Okay, possibilities are there to produce the energy sources by the sea, but here we want to wait for the time, otherwise it's not possible to produce in all the times. So next tomorrow we will I'll explain about the ocean thermal energy and its limitation.